Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I want to share my thoughts on Triban RC120 gravel bike from Decathlon. I've been searching for a reliable and affordable gravel bike for quite some time, and after some research I settled on this one, Triban RC120 gravel. Cost, value for money, and Decathlon's store availability, the store network, after sales. These were some of the key factors which influenced my decision. So let's dive into the detail and find out if this bike really lived up to my expectations or not. When I went to one of the Decathlon store to try out RC120 gravel, I was immediately impressed by its sleek design and attention to detail. The green frame color combined with a couple of accents, same the Triban red color accent, gives it a stylish and modern look. It's kind of simple but neat. The build quality, it felt sturdy, and it was evident that this bike was built to handle rough terrains that you throw at it. I've done close to 350 kilometers on this one. The ride experience on Triban RC120 gravel was absolutely fantastic. Bike's geometry strikes a perfect balance between comfort and performance. The frame, it's made up of aluminum, and weight is under 11 kg. This one being the large frame size. And if you are somebody who would like to go for a short or medium, I'm sure the weight is around 10.5 or 10.7 kgs. It will never exceed 11 kgs, which is a great thing. No matter what surface I was riding this on, whether I was cruising on pavement or tackling gravel trails, the bike felt really responsive and stable. The wide tires, it provides excellent grip. There is traction on offer even on loose surface, giving me the confidence to explore different terrains. The tires, it's Hutchinson Override. These are tubeless ready tires. 700 by 38C really stands out with the tan on the wall. They say that this is hard skin anti-puncture with reinforcement, but I have got a few punctures on this already, and I've gone with installing tire liners on them. I will strongly advise you to do the same, unless you are somebody who would like to take advantage of the tubeless ready setup, and then you want really run with or roll with a tubeless ready setup. I mean tubeless setup. I don't plan to go with tubeless on this, but if you are interested, some tapes and a pair of tubeless valves with a bottle of sealant, that will do the job. So you don't have to spend a hefty price for getting this converted into a tubeless setup. Let's quickly talk about the components. So one of the key standout feature of Triban RC120 gravel, it's the exceptional value for money. Despite being this an entry level gravel bike, it comes equipped with quality components. Starting with the handlebar and stem, it comes with a Triban aluminum gravel handlebars with a 16-degree flare for better grip and excellent comfort. So the flare, it's pointed outwards. You can see the handle on the drop bars. The hoods, the tops, the drops, they are very much comfortable. I can tell you that from my experience. And the handlebar dimension on this one, since this is large frame, it's 440 mm. If you are going for a short or medium frame, you will end up with a 420 mm handlebar. The fork on this one is made up of carbon. It's really lightweight, does handle all the rough terrains much better. It has got a black matte finish on it. Really stands out as well. I mean, with the entire setup, if you really pay attention to this, it's dark green with a tint of maybe you will even start to think that okay, there is that dark colored theme behind it. So overall, with the tire and setup, it looks kind of neat and striking to me. Coming to the drivetrain, it's microshift XLE. Here is the badging written on the lever, microshift 10 speed, and then XLE. This is an integrated shifter. There are two levers. One is the long one on the bottom, and then the upper clicky button. The drivetrain, it performed good so far with a couple of known issues and workarounds. It's 1/10, which makes your life so much easier. And as I said, the shifters on this one is integrated with a brake lever. Bit different from your typical Shimano shifters. The longer lever up here, this one, It will help you to shift to easier cogs, and the short one, more or less like a button, it will set you to higher gears. In the front, the crank, there is no derailleur because it's one by drivetrain setup. This is a 38T microshift crankset, and at the rear, comparatively a huge range microshift cassette, 11 by 40 teeth combination. The whole setup, it's mounted directly on the frame, which can be annoying. Any damage, it gets affected to the frame as well, which is a sore point. But another thing which I would like to add here is the clutch system. It does come with clutch. You can actually engage it or disengage it. If it is engaged, the tension on the chain, it is strong. The chain slaps on it, it will be reduced. You still can see some of the markings on the tape. This is basic electrical insulation tape that I run with. Again, cost effective way of doing things. There are plenty of options out there. You can even get chain slap stay protector. There is velcro based protectors out there on the market. I'm just saying this anyway, if at all you are seriously considering to buy this. Again, back to the topic. So clutch system, it prevents the chain from jumping during conquering tough obstacles. It keeps the tension on the chain if it is enabled, and that can be handy if you are out there on a patchy surface. So as I said, a chain slap is reduced to great extent, but it won't stop completely. You can see the marks here, as I said. From my experience, even though this is enabled, so there is that lock and then unlock button. You engage it through this button here. The brakes, it's by Promax mechanical disc brakes. The braking power, it was not impressive at first, but I'm starting to enjoy it now. It does really ensure reliable stopping in most of the conditions, and then comes with 160 rotors, both front and rear. I was lacking that confidence initially, but maybe it's just me. I come from a hardtail MTB to cross country bikes, having no to minimal experience with road and gravel bikes. Maybe that's that's the reason why I was not feeling that confidence using this mechanical disc brakes. But again, they do the job now. I believe having done couple of kilometers, couple of 100 kilometers on this bike, I can take any braking situation easily now. So the long rides on this bike, it was kind of easy, thanks to the whole setup. The saddle, it's from Triban again. It's called ErgoFit system, which is decent. It does its job. No really bad thing to talk about. Plus, there is nothing that I'm really amazed by, especially this saddle. So that's one thing which I'm considering to upgrade real quick. So a right system, or right setup, be that the saddle, the stem, the angle that you sit in the bike, it all defines how your ride quality is. Combine the whole system with padded short, that will keep fatigue at bay. It allowed me to enjoy extended hours on the bike without any discomfort. The frame is also fine. It absorbs vibrations effectively, contributing to say a smoother and more enjoyable ride. Again, if you are somebody who thinks gravel is the real gravel out here, especially plenty of potholes and all, this is not even the bike for that. But then it does enjoy a moderate gravel path. So what I love most about Triban RC120 gravel, it's its versatility. Handles decent amount of gravel or dirt pavement with ease, making it the perfect companion for weekend adventures and daily commute to office. More or less same, both are alike. I could easily attach pannier racks and fenders for added utility, further extending bike's capability, and then this can be really converted into a touring setup. So on the carbon fork, you see the grooves here. You can easily attach pannier racks and things like that. There are plenty of it if you are seriously considering this to take to your next touring adventure. The pedals, I mean, nothing special about them. I mean, these are mediocre. Doesn't come with a side kickstand, so this was an extra accessory that I bought. Same is the case with the bottle cages or bottle holders. All it comes with is this particular cycle bell, which is good for nothing. Doesn't do its job, so I'm just gonna remove it anyway. So in conclusion, it exceeded my expectation in every aspect. It offers exceptional value for money, boasting a solid belt, reliable component, and a comfortable ride. Whether you are a beginner looking to explore gravel riding or an experienced cyclist seeking an affordable all-rounder, then this bike is definitely worth considering. Look at the price range. It's available for 60,000 INR here in India right now. So you don't have many options in that range. For a decent gravel bike, you'll have to spend upwards of 80,000 here from known brands. Be that Marin, Four Corners, chromoly steel, the frame is, you have to spend around that amount. Same is the case with Jesal series. There are plenty of competitors, but then it does outweigh each and every single one of them on one aspect: the service, the Decathlon store availability, their service, the cost that they have added for this. It's 60k available for 60k. Ease of getting it serviced, the components on this microshift SLE, it doesn't disappoint you much. So yeah, I would urge you to visit any of the Decathlon store, and they'll have one ready for you to test it out. You might have to order one online if you really want to purchase it, though. It's an online exclusive, I was told. Price, as I said, it's 60,000, which is good. You don't have much options near that range if you are on a lookout for a gravel bike. To sum it up all, let me quickly share the pros and cons or the issues that I felt. What I really love about it, top of my head, this is what I can tell you right away. It's lightweight, nimble, carbon forks, 38C tires, which is wide, tubeless ready rims and tires, 1 by drivetrain, options to upgrade, plenty of places to attach your accessories if you are somebody considering a long ride or say a touring ride. What I don't really like about this, it's 38T crank. It's not that great for street roads. It's not enough. Let's just stop at that. If you want to ride faster, this is not the bike for you. Obviously this is a gravel bike, and then unlike road bike, there are some differences. If you want achieve speed, and then if you are performance oriented, you should really consider a road bike. I get it, but then on the flat roads and flat surfaces, you just feel that this could go faster, but again this is limited no to do that because of the crank is only 30T. The next big concern is obviously the upshifting. Say gear shifting is bit slow. When you are really upshifting it in the 9th and 10th gear, you will see problems. At least I've seen problems every single time. Downshifting, it's quick, but again upshift, it takes time. I've seen it many times. If I get an open road and I want to sprint, it takes half a minute at least to jump to 9th and 10th gears. I've tried 10 different things, nothing works. Every single time it's more or less the same. And yeah, I'm here to check it out with the Decathlon store guys. I'll do it on the next service anyway, but I did check with my fellow people, my friends, whoever has got this. At least two of them, they said the same thing, especially 9th gear. They were actually telling me that as a sore point. Rest of the gear shifts, they are quick, no problems there. And that's that. So with that, let me conclude. Well, if you have questions, concerns, please add a comment. I'll do my best to reply and respond. My Strava link is on the description, along with the link to the bike and Decathlon store link. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a good one.